Meron ka pa palang ayaw mo pa pala siyang pakawalan. Attorney, are you giving legal advice, pieces of advice to him? This is not an incriminating question.
Uh, with due
No,
respect,
no, no. Yes or no?
Tumayo po si Dodi sa bed, tapos pinakilala po ako ni Sir Jojo na si Sandro to, anak ni Nino, magaling na artista to.
They said sorry because they thought it was okay. Yun ang sinabi mo sa akin, Mr. Nones.
Is that an incriminating question? Yes or no? They haven't received any complaint yet?
Not yet.
Why?
It's still with the DOJ po.
May we ask the DOJ?
Wala sila. Yung project tayo ngayon.
NBI?
Wala. Wala rin tayong pinatawag ng NBI.
Where is Richard Dode?
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Chair, Your Honor. Your Honor, Mr. Richard Cruz right now is confined at BGC St. Luke's. Since last night, Your Honor, he's been having stomach pains. And last week, he was already 2 weeks ago, he was already confined, and due to gastrointestinal bleeding, Your Honor. And last night, gastrointestinal bleeding or gastric bleeding, Your Honor. 2 weeks ago, he was already confined, and just last night, Your Honor, he had gastric bleeding again. So he was rushed to St. Luke's BGC.
Comsec, can you verify if Richard Dodd is indeed in the hospital?
Yes, sir.
Where's Sandro?
Online.
Online? Can we put him online?
Good morning po, Mr. Chair.
Sandro, are you willing to narrate the incident that happened? No.
I can go to a certain extent po, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
I can go po in a certain extent po, Your Honor.
All right. Good. You want to start?
Your Honor, if we may, Sandro's still experiencing some trauma from...
Excuse me, attorney, you're not allowed to speak. You just give legal advice to your client, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. Tuloy mo na, Sandro.
Okay po. So, ayun nga po. So, going back po sa buong incident, yun nga po, this happened after the GMA Gala. Pagpunta ko po ng room nila, ayun nga po, nakita ko po si Sir Jojo at si Dodi Cruz. Si Dodi Cruz po lasing na. Pinakilala po ako ni Sir Jojo, so tumayo po si Dodi sa bed. Tapos pinakilala po ako ni Sir Jojo na si Sandro to, anak ni Nino, magaling na artista to, magaling na kontrabida to, ikakas ko to soon. Ganun po yung usapan, ganyan. Tapos, inabutan po nila ako ng wine. Pininom po ako ni Sir Jojo ng wine. Then, nag-abot nga po siya ng 500 peso bill sa akin. Then, may nilagay po siyang white substance dun po sa table ng hotel. Then, pinagbabasag po niya ng hotel room keycard. Tapos, ayun po, tinuruan po niya ako kung paano gamitin po yung substance. Nauna po silang suminghot ni Dodi Cruz, sila pong dalawa. Then ako po yung pinasunod nila. Then after ilang minutes po, hinila nga po ako ni Sir Jojo sa kama. Then si Dodi Cruz po, tinanggal po yung polo ko. Bigla po niyang bigla po niyang sinok yung nipples ko po. Parehas. Sobrang sakit po. Then, si Sir Jojo po, binaba po yung pantalon ko. Tapos, Mr. Chair, sobrang
Okay.
laswa po kasi it's gonna be,
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We understand. They took turns.
yes po, Your Honor.
Okay, stop na, stop na, stop na. Honest. Nagte-testify na itong bata na may nangyari. You still deny?
Your Honor, since the case is already with the
No, I'm asking you,
DOJ,
do you still deny?
I would like to invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor. Since the case is already in the DOJ, we will answer there. And
What
we
about the
cannot
drugs?
discuss
What
the
about
details of the
the
case.
white powdery substance that you poured on the table?
Same, Your Honor. I invoke my right to self-incrimination since the case, these are details of the case and the case is already with the DOJ, Your Honor.
Is it true that you drank wine?
Your Honor, these are already details of the case, Your Honor.
That is a
and-
very easy question. Is it true that you drank wine? You gave wine to Sandro? You do not have any right to speak, Mr. Attorney.
Your Honor, I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor, since
That is not an
the
incriminating question.
the case is already
That
with
is
the
not
DOJ.
an incriminating
Yeah, but-
question.
But these are details
That is
of
not
the
an
case.
incriminating question. You still want to be detained there?
No, Your Honor.
All right,
I'm just
answer my
please
question.
don't
Did you
detain me
drink-
just
did you
because
offer wine to Sandro?
I'm just invoking my
Okay,
right to self-incrimination,
You
Your
will
Honor.
stay- you will
It's
stay
my
in detention
constitutional
center.
right.
Because the question that I'm asking you is not an incriminating
But these are already
question.
details of the case, Your Honor, and the case is
Okay,
with the
stay-
DOJ.
okay, all right. You're going to answer me the same, ano?
I'm just invoking
No,
my constitutional right, Your Honor. I don't think it is fair and proper that you detain me just because I invoke my constitutional
No,
right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
I am asking you a question, a valid question. Inofferan mo ng wine si Sandro.
But these are details of the case, Your Honor,
Sige, okay.
and as
You will stay there.
as promised
I promise you will
by
stay there.
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, this na wala pong pilitan, hindi naman po tayo korte, Your Honor, and I
I'm
invoke
aware of
my
it.
right to
I'm
self-incrimination
aware
because
of it.
I don't want to answer details of the
But
case, Your Honor. This
the
is already
question-
part of our defense.
But the question that I'm asking you is not an incriminating question.
Yes, Your Honor, but these are already details of the case, and I cannot answer
All right.
Up-
Okay.
because I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your
All
Honor.
right. Okay. I also have my right to detain you. Okay. Kundi lang si Sandro, sino pa yung mga pinapadala mo na messages? Answer.
I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
You think that is an incriminating question? Sino lang mga tinext mo? Answer. Answer.
I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
Ano oras dumating sa Santos hotel room mo? Answer.
Ano po yung question, Your Honor? Ano po yung question, Your Honor?
Ano oras dumating si Sandro sa hotel room mo?
Hindi ko na po maalala yung eksaktong oras pero a little before 5 a.m., Your Honor.
Sino-sino nasa hotel nang dumating si Sandro?
Sa amin po, Your Honor.
Yes.
Your Honor, these are details of the case po, Your Honor. I would like to invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
Diba? Is it incriminating? Question?
Your Honor, details, they are connected to details of the case and anything
Ang tanong ko lang, sino-sino ang nasa hotel nang
can be used
dumating?
against.
Ang tanong ko lang, sino-sino ang nasa hotel nang dumating si Sandro?
Your
Ikaw
Honor,
lang ba? Kasama si Richard? O meron pa iba?
Your Honor, these details are connected to the facts
Okay,
of the
sige.
case and I would like to invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
Yung sinasabi ni Sandro that you poured a powdery substance on the table. What is that substance?
I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
And where did you get that substance?
I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
Ako rin may right bilang senador na cite ka rin in contempt eh. Okay. Normal ba na sa mga katulad ninyo, you may influence over yung mga aspiring actors? Normal ba nang text kayo sa mga artista para uminom? Alam mo, yung mga ganong klaseng tanong, very elementary, hindi mo na kailangan ng tulong ng abogado. Kaya mo na sagutin yan. Scriptwriter ka, kaya galing-galing mo gumawa ng script. Magtatanong ka sa abogado mo. Di ba magaling ka scriptwriter si GMA7? Normal ba sa inyo na meron kayong director ka, scriptwriter ka, may mga aspiring actors, aspiring actresses? Normal ba na tinetext nyo para mag-iya uminom? Napakadali lang naman ang tanong. Baka wala na kumuha sa scriptwriter.
I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
Sige.
Sir Nino Mulak.
Yes, Your Honor, I'd just like to, regarding dun sa pag-sorry nila. Kasi, nung nag-sorry sila sa akin, umiiyak talaga silang dalawa. They were talagang hagulgol. Umahagulgol sila sa harapan ko at minsan, no, which they ang sabi niya, nag-sorry daw siya dahil ang context daw ng sorry niya is, sorry dahil wala kaming ginawa. So bakit kayo umiiyak? Tanong ko lang. And we also have the CCTV, nung lumabas sila ng hayat, umiiyak sila. So that just proves that they're lying.
Maraming salamat po, Senator.
Sir Nones, balik tayo Ano oras umalis si Sandro sa kwarto ninyo?
Close to 7 a.m. po, Your Honor, pero hindi ko na maalala yung eksaktong oras.
Sandro, alas 7 ka na raw lumabas sa hotel? Kwarto nila?
No po, Your Honor. Mga 6:40 po. Ganun po.
Yeah, around that time.
Yes po.
Alright. Mr. Nones, paano umalis o nakaalis si Sandro sa kwarto? Sabay nagpaalam sa inyo? Nagpaalam ba siya o bigla siya tumakbong paalis?
Nagpaalam po siya, Your Honor.
Ano sinabi niya sa'yo?
Sabi niya, tinitext na siya ng girlfriend niya, tapos yun, so alis na siya. Sabi namin, okay.
Ano sabi niya, Alin?
Kaya sabi niya po, tinitext daw siya ng girlfriend niya, tapos sabi namin, okay, sige. Tapos umalis na po siya,
Okay.
nagpaalam na po
Bago siya umalis, wala ka ba sinabi sa kanya?
Wala naman po, Your Honor. Nag-ayos lang siya ng buhok, tapos lumabas na po siya ng ring.
Wala ka bang sinabi sa kanya, O Sandro, what happens here stays here?
Wala pong ganun, Your Honor.
Sandro? May sinabi ba siya bago ka umalis?
Meron po, Your Honor.
Ano sinabi niya?
What happened here stays here. Yun po yung sinabi niya sa akin.
Dones?
Wala pong ganun, Your Honor.
Sigurado ka?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Sandro, paano niya sinabi sa'yo? Sinong kasama sa kwarto nung sinabi niya yun?
Si Richard Dode Cruz po. Actually, Your Honor, bago pa po ako umalis, ayaw pa po nila ako paalisin. Gusto po nila magstay po ako dun hanggang check-out time ng hotel. Hinihila pa po nila ako. Tinatanggal pa po ni Jojo yung sapatos ko. Gusto niya pa po ako pahigain. Pero pinipilit ko na po silang makaalis ako.
Mr. Nones, may dagdag pa pala si Sandro. Bukod sa nagsinungaling ka na sa dito na wala kang sinasabi na what happens here or what happened here stays here, meron ka pa palang ayaw mo pala siyang pakawalan. Pinahiga mo pa pala. Gusto mo, pinatatanggal mo pa yung sapatos niya.
Your Honor, these are allegations po, hindi po ako nagsisinungaling, and these allegations we will answer in the proper forum since the case is already with the DOJ, Your Honor.
O sige, pagkaalis ni Sandro, ano ginawa mo? Natulog ka na lang ba? Kumain ka yung breakfast? Parang wala nangyari. That question does not need an aid of a lawyer. Answer.
Your Honor, these details may be connected to the facts of the case, so I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
What? Attorney, are you giving legal advice, pieces of advice to him? This is not an incriminating question.
With due
No,
respect,
no. Yes or no?
Your Honor, my client is just raising his right, a constitutional right against self-incrimination, because these are details of the case which may be used against us, and considering that we have not yet been furnished with a copy of the complaint, we don't know the contents of the complaint, Your Honor, so we might say facts that may
Ang
incriminate.
tanong ko lang, when Sandro left the room, what did he do? Did he just sleep?
Your
Did he eat breakfast? Is that incriminating?
Honor,
As a point of view of a lawyer,
Your Honor,
ano you answer me, is that an incriminating question? Yes or no?
Your Honor, I wouldn't say that
Yes or no?
it may be incriminating, Your Honor.
How can it be incriminating? I ask you.
Your Honor, with due respect, I can only answer that once we receive the copy of the complaint, Your Honor, because that fact may be connected to the allegations of the complaint. So as of now, Your Honor, we would rather invoke my client's right against self-incrimination, because we do not know yet the specific allegations of the complaint. So anything we say in this before this forum, Your Honor, it may be used against us.
But I repeat, these questions, my questions that I'm asking your client are not incriminating questions. So in fact, he can answer my questions directly without even consulting you. Di ba? Oh, Sandro, Nones. Nung umalis si Sandro sa kwarto niyo, gising kayo ni Richard Dode.
Again, Your Honor, I invoke my right to self-incrimination. We don't know the details of the case. We don't know the facts of the case. So we'd rather reserve our right.
Ibig sabihin, nung
Your
umalis si
Honor.
Sandro, hindi niyo alam kung tulog kayo, gising kayo, ganon. Very ridiculous. Hindi mo alam na umalis si Sandro, ganon?
Your Honor, everything we say here may be connected
All
to
right.
the facts of an
Okay,
ongoing
I
case.
reiterate,
It is our
Total Wala Chair, I reiterate that you still be detained there, detentional. All right. Gerard, you have something to say?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
I have a written statement po, if I may read po.
Please proceed.
Thank you po, Senator Jinggoy. Unang-una po ay nagpapasalamat po ako sa kagalang-galang na komiting ito sa pag-imbita at pagbibigay po ng pagkakataon sa akin para magbigay ng kahit kaunting liwanag sa madilim na pinagdadaanan ng mga biktima ng pangahalay, sexual abuse at sexual harassment. Napakahirap po na balikan at sariwain ang mga pangyayari sa akin. 19 na taon na po ang nakakaraan. Ito po ay mental, psychological at emotional torture. Ang pangyayari po kay Sandro Mulak ang muling nagdala at nagparamdam sa akin ng sakit na dinanas ko din sa sitwasyong kinapalooban ko noong December 25, 2005 at December 26, 2005 sa kamay ng isang musical director. Siya pong nakapaloob sa original na complaint ko na inihain ko sa GMA noong 2010. Sa ngayon po ay patuloy po namin inaaral ang mga legal options para makapag-file ng formal charges laban sa akusado. Isa pong kaluwagan sa akin ngayon na malaman officially na mayroong ginawa ang GMA laban sa taong aking inakusahan 19 years ago. Kung sana lamang po ay napagbigyan ng aming formal na kahilingan noong February 28, 2011 na kami ay maabisuhan man lamang po sa naging resulta ng investigasyon ng GMA ay maaring noon pa po ay nagkalakas ng loob na kami at nakapag-file ng kaso sa tamang hukuman. Ganun pa man ay maraming salamat po sa GMA sa pag-aksyon po, sa aksyon po na kanilang ginawa sa complaint na idinulog ko. Ang tanggalin sa network ang taong aking inakusahan. Yung resulta pa rin po ng investigasyon na yon, 19 years ago ang aming ihilingin na magkaroon kami ng kopya para magamit namin sa pag-build up ng case. Humihingi din po ako ng paumanhin sa aking former mother network, GMA, kung ito po ay nag-cause ng negatibong reaksyon mula sa tao. Pero hindi ko po hangad na sirain at dungisan ng magandang imahe at reputasyon ng GMA. Hindi ko po ito laban against GMA kundi sa mga taong gumagawa ng kahalayan at kasamaan. Sa gulang po na 15 years old ay naranasan ko ang pinakamapait na maaring maranasan ng isang bata. Pero dahil po sa aking marubdob na pangarap na may ahon ng aking pamilya sa kahirapan, ay pinilit ko pong kalimutan ang pangyayaring ito sa aking puso at isipan. Hindi po alam ng aking pamilya pero 4 na beses po akong nag-isip na tapusin na ang aking buhay. Dahil sa matinding kahihiyan na maaari kong maranasan kapag nalaman ito ng lahat. Dahil sa pandidiri ko sa sarili ko na ginawan ako ng ganito. Dahil alam ko po sa sarili ko na wala akong magagawa at walang makikinig sa akin. Kaya pinilit ko itong burahin sa puso't isipan ko dahil din sa matinding takot na kapag binalikan ako ng taong umabuso sa akin ay hindi ko na may pagpapatuloy pa ang pag-abot sa aking mga pangarap para sa aking pamilya at sa huli ay madamay pa sila. Ako po ang breadwinner ng aking pamilya at gagawin ko po ang lahat, maigapang lamang po sila sa kahirapan. At mati ako ng papag-aaral ko ang aking 4 na kapatid. It took me 5 years to finally speak out noong 2010 dahil nag-ipon pa po ako ng sapat na tapang at lakas ng loob at mental fortitude para isiwalat ang pang-aabuso sa akin. Bilang 15 years old, ako po ay mahina, walang kalaban-laban, walang magagawa, walang kilala. Ako po ay isang mahirap lamang. Hinihiling ko po sa kagalang-galang na committing ito na mas paigtingin po natin ang batas laban sa sexual harassment, sexual abuse, rape, lalo na po ang male rape. Mas mahaba pong prescription period po sana dahil ang mga biktima po ay may iba't ibang kapasidad at kakayahan para lumantad. Para naman po sa mga kumpanya, korporasyon o organizations ay alagaan po natin sana lalo yung mga biktima na nagsusumbong sa inyo. At nang sa ganun po ay magkaroon talaga sila ng ibayong lakas ng loob para isiwalat ang kasamaan. Para hindi naman po yung nagsumbong ay parang na left in the dark na lang po sila at parang na left alone in the battle. Yung psychological at psychiatric support po sa biktima ay napakalaking bagay. Lalo po kung bata ang biktima, sana ay magkaroon din po ng safeguards para kahit inalis na po yung sex offender ay hindi mababalikan o magagantihan ng biktima ng mga kaibigang nasa posisyon at may loyalty doon sa taong tinanggal. Ito po ang personal kong naranasan at matatawag po itong double jeopardy. Ako na po ang naabuso, ako pa po ang nawala ng trabaho. Ang paglabas ko pong ito ay hindi lamang para makamit ko ang personal na katarungan. Kaakibat na po dito ang malalim na adikain ko ngayon na maimulat po ang mga mata ng ating mga kababayan at mga kabataan sa mga ganitong klaseng pang-aabuso at huwag pong maliitin at sabihin napakatagal nang nangyayari na ito po ay sadyang kalakaran na lalo na sa industriya ng showbiz. Any form of sexual abuse, harassment, assault, and rape is never okay. Hangad ko po na mabigyang lakas ng loob din po ang mga biktima na lumantad at agad ding magsumbong sa oras na makaranas sila ng ganitong klaseng pang-aabuso. Sa katunayan po ay marami na po nagme-message sa akin tungkol sa kanilang mga kwento bilang mga biktima ng sexual harassment, rape at abuse. Saka pa ako po naging biktima ng ganitong pang-aabuso kay Sandro, kaysa niyo po akong lahat sa inyong laban. Lastly po, ay para sa GMA, hiling ko po na ito po ay finally magkaroon na po ng closure. I apologize po kung naging mapaghanap po ako sa network. Ako po ay isang bata lamang noon na may matayog na pangarap. Ang GMA po ang aking itinuring na tahanan, sandigan at pader ng mga panahong yun. Ulitin ko po, na hindi po ako makikilala at magkakapangalan po sa industriya kung wala po ang GMA. Up until now, proud po ako na ako po ay minsan ay naging kapuso. Ngayon po ay handa ko nang harapin ang tunay kong kalaban, ang nanghalay at umabuso sa akin noong ako po ay 15 years old pa lamang. Si Mr. Danny Tan. Maraming salamat po.
Pinangalanan mo na. Okay, anong balak mo? You're going to file a case against him?
Yes po, Your Honor.
You.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Anong kaso? Sexual harassment?
We're looking at, we're still studying po, Your Honor, ang rape. or child abuse
Okay.
po. Yeah.
All right. Just to give you a background, no. Before, no, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you have a lawyer with you who incidentally was also my lawyer, ha? Yung rape, commonly it's man and a woman. Okay. Ngayon yung expanded rape law, which has been enacted how many years ago? 5 years ago lang yata. 5 years ago ba? Expanded rape law. Ha?
Yes, sir.
Meron ng expanded rape law which was enacted around, if I'm not mistaken, 5 years ago. Kasama na yung male to male, saka female to female. Ang pagkakaintindi ko yung sa male to male, meron penetration. Was there a penetration? If you remember, that was 19 years ago. Baka naman nakalimutan mo na. Was there? If you don't want to answer, it's okay with me.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Nina.
I choose not to answer po,
Okay.
Your Honor. Sorry po.
Okay, attorney, just educate this representation. Kung itutuloy niyo yung kaso against yung accuser ni Gerald Santos, ano yung kaso i-file nyo? Kasi pag rape, hindi pa yata, wala pa yata expanded rape law nung araw.
You're correct, Senator. Nang time na yung wala pa na month to mid.
Please, Mike.
You're correct there, Senator. Nung time ng 2005, I don't think there was a male-to-male rape. So, sa issue ng rape, there might be no rape to be charged. But we're studying the possibility of child abuse or sexual harassment.
You know the penalty of sexual harassment? Educate myself.
Think sexual harassment in about 6 years, something.
Only?
Only.
Oh, there, we can siguro, kailangan siguro dagdagan ng ngipin yung kaso ng sexual, yung penalty ng sexual harassment. Only 6 years?
6 years. My only issue will be
correctional.
My only issue will be prescription again.
Huh?
My only issue will be prescription.
Excuse me?
My only other issue will be prescription of the offense. 2005. We're talking 6 years.
Comsec, can you get a copy of for Republic Act 11648? If this is the expanded rape law.
P. Senator 7610.
7610. What is that?
The child abuse law.
Child abuse.
I think so.
All right. Also, RA 7610, if so, pwedeng hiwalay na kaso, isang child abuse, isang sexual harassment. Am I correct? Pwedeng dalawang kaso ikaso mo.
I would thought for that period, it might be just in one law, child abuse.
Huh?
It might just be in one law, the child abuse.
Only one case,
In that time.
child abuse.
Yeah.
Anong penalty ng child abuse? Hindi pa ano yan? Expired yung prescriptive period sa child abuse?
It's my concern, Your Honor.
That is your concern. Because it's already 19 years ago.
19 years ago. Only one more year and even
Sa rape.
Even the rape can be expired.
Oh, one more year left.
1 more year left.
Yung prescriptive period ng rape is only 20 years.
Years also.
But yung child abuse
Can be lesser.
can be lesser. So how can that prosper?
That's why we're just thinking how we can go about it. No. I think the main issue now that I see talking to my client was for him to be able to tell other people involved who was affected to come out.
Yeah, no. I'm just talking about the case of Gerard. He wants to pursue the case against his accuser. Now I'm asking you, anong kaso ang ifa-file mo laban sa accuser niya? If it's child abuse, don't you think that it has already been prescribed? If it's sexual harassment, baka naman the same din, may prescriptive period. So how can the cases that are going to be filed by Gerald Santos prosper in court if this prescriptive period has already expired?
Well, that will be my case study, Senator, but the way I see it, and I talked to him, when it was related with 2005, I see a little problem on this.
You better study it thoroughly because of course, mati-technical lang kayo dyan. Okay, I'm willing to help Mr. Gerald, but if the cases that are going to file do not prosper in court, sayang lang, di ba? Yeah, you want to say something, Gerald?
Yes po, Your Honor. Thank you so much po for helping me, for giving po my legal counsel, Attorney Biboy Malaya. Thank you so much po, Senator Jinggoy. I really appreciate po ang pagdinig niyo po sa akin pong paghingi po ng tulong. Salamat po.
No, that's why my worry is okay, I'm going to help you sa legal sa attorneys mo. But what is worrisome is that the case might not prosper because it took already 19 years. Baka mag-prescribe na yung mga sexual assault, sexual harassment. Yung rape, wala pang expanded rape law nung 19 years ago. Tapos itong child abuse. Siguro, attorney, you have to study it thoroughly before filing your case. You have to make sure that the cases that you're going to file against the accuser will prosper in court.
That is my duty, Your Honor.
Yeah.
That is my duty.
Okay. Wala na kayong sasabihin?
Your Honor, actually yung moral support lang po na galing sa inyo, na ako po ngayon po may legal counsel ay napakalaking bagay na po. At ako po ay may tiwala kay Attorney Malaya na pagmimitingan po namin ito ng mabuti at mapag-aaralan po kung ano po ang pwedeng maging mga remedies pa. Pero ako po ay ngayon po ay maluwag na po sa aking dibdib kahit nung ako po yung last hearing, yung nailabas ko po yung aking pong iyak ng paghingi po ng tulong at ako po ay nadinig at marinig po ako ng mga ibang victims ay sapat na rin po sa akin, Your Honor. Salamat po.
Thank you, Gerald. I have here a copy of the expanded rape law. You have yung ano yung sinasabi mong Republic Actor ni B-Boy? 7610?
7610.
Child abuse. Oh, itong ano pala to? 2022. Itong expanded rape law. Meron ka 7610. Child abuse. So kung medyo lagyan pa natin ng konting pangil yung sa sexual harassment tsaka sa sexual harassment, di ba it only involves male and female?
Usually Sexual harassment.
Usually male and female ang sexual harassment, di ba? Meron bang male to male?
Sexual can be male to male.
Ha?
It's usually workplace issue yan.
Meron na?
Workplace issue.
Sexual harassment, you have the law regarding sexual harassment because all I know is that it's between a male and a female. Meron na bang male to male sexual harassment?
There is sexual harassment between
Huh?
male and female.
Meron na?
Meron yan.
All right.
It is usually a workplace issue. So it can be a male superior to a male subordinate.
Ha?
It can be a male superior to a male subordinate. Sexual harassment law, Republic Act 1777,
What is that?
the sexual harassment law.
Sexual harassment?
Law.
Ha?
Yes, Your Honor.
Gerald, ikaw na kaya magbasa. Gusto ko. Sorry, alam mo, itong abogado ko, na-stroke yan. Hindi ko maintindihan.
Sexual harassment law is Republic Act 1777.
Yeah, do you have that law with you?
None. I just have it on my cell phone.
Yung penalty nito. Walang penalty to.
76. Sige. Is it 76?
No, number 1777. Sexual harassment law.
77.
Court harassment.
77.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I have a copy of Republic Act 7610. You have a copy, attorney? Yung child abuse. Medyo okay naman yung mga penalties dito. Mabigat na yung mga sa penal clause. So no need to amend as far as I'm concerned. Pero yung sa sexual harassment, I need to have a copy of it to determine if indeed there's a need to amend it. Okay? Wala, okay na kaya?
Yes po, Your Honor. Salamat po.
Oh, Mr. Nones. Balik tayo. Hindi pa naman ako tapos eh. Bibigyan pa rin na kita ng pagkakataon. Ako, gusto ko na rin umalis ka dyan. Pero pagka sagot ka na sagot na you're always trying to evade the questions, which is not incriminating, wala talaga magagawa. I'll really suggest that you be detained there. Okay. After the incident, Mr. Nones, the next day or the day after, hindi ka ba nagtangka na kausapin si Sandro sa mga naganap na pangyayari?
Hindi po, Your Honor, kasi wala naman po kaming ginawang masama sa kanya.
Sinubukan niyo ba na makipag-areglo sa kanya?
Hindi po, Your Honor. Hindi po kami nag-reach out sa kanya.
Nag-reach out ka ba sa tatay niya?
Hindi po, Your Honor.
Di ba kinausap mo yung tatay niya?
Ano po yun, Your Honor? It was an arranged meeting po, Your Honor. Hindi po
Who-
kami yung nag-reach.
Who arranged it?
Um,
Who arranged the meeting?
I don't know how it came about, pero I think it was Miss Annette Gozon po na parang tinanong po si Nino Mulak if he wanted to meet with us, and then she asked us, and then we said yes, and then we met with them po, Your Honor.
Oh. Who initiated that meeting? Attorney Annette?
Hindi ko na po alam, Your Honor. Hindi ko po maalala kung paano yan.
Marami ka naman di maalala. Kamakailan lang yun. Ito nga si Gerald Santos, 15 years ago, 19 years ago, naalala. Ikaw, last week, last month, di mo na maalala.
Hindi ko po alam kung, hindi po ako sure ngayon kung ni-request po yan ni Mr. Nino Mulak or si Annette Gozon po ang nag.
But you did not request for a meeting?
No po, Your Honor.
Sino kumontak sa'yo?
Si Miss Annette Gozon po, Your Honor.
Nung kinontak ka ni Attorney Annette, ano sinabi ni Attorney Annette?
If we wanted to meet with Mr.
What did you
Nino
say?
Mulak. And then we said po, yes po, Your Honor.
Hindi ka nagtanong bakit? Ba't okay lang ako sa ninyo Mulak?
Hindi, sinabi po na may allegations po against us kay ni Sandro. And then we said po, sige po, Your Honor, willing
Okay.
kaming harapin siya dahil nga.
Okay, when you saw ninyo Mulak, how did you feel? Was Sandro there?
No po, Your Honor.
All right. How did you feel when you saw the father of the one you raped?
Wala po, Your Honor. And the mere fact po na humarap kami sa kanya is a clear indication of our innocence po of the
Oh,
allegations.
really?
Your Honor.
Mr. Ninyo Mulak, sige, try to raise your hand.
Your Honor, I'd just like to ask, why were they crying when they apologized?
Did you apologize?
This question has already been answered previously, Your Honor.
Okay,
And,
I want to hear the answer again. Did you apologize?
These are now details of the case, Your Honor. I invoke
No, no.
self-incrimination. Your
Last-
Honor.
During the last hearing or last two hearings,
Yes, Your Honor, pero
did you apologize?
Your Honor, I already answered the question.
Did you
Hindi-
apologize? Yes or no?
I invoke my right to self-incrimination,
answer
Your Honor.
that. Get the
I already
file, get the file.
answered this question, Your Honor. And
Get the
you didn't
records.
naman accept my
Get the
answer,
records.
Your Honor. You didn't accept my answer, Your Honor. So I invoke my right to self-incrimination. This is
You
my
get the-
constitutional right.
Argue. Ikaw na nga ang ikaw pa mayabang dito.
Hindi po ako mayabang, Your Honor. May mga karapatan din po akong constitutional.
I know your rights.
And yet you have detained me for 8 days, Your Honor.
I will still detain you.
For just exercising my constitutional rights, you continue to
I
detain
know
me.
your
It's an
rights.
injustice.
I know your rights. You're always trying to evade the questions that are not incriminating to yourself at the very start of this hearing. You get a court order for you to be released here.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Your Honor, may I remind Mr. Jojo Nones regarding, kasi mukhang nakalimutan niya yung pangyayari. Ito, I went to, nung nalaman ko po yung insidente, pinaalam ko po kay Senator Bong Revilla. Nakiusap po ako kay Senator Bong Revilla kung pwede po ako iset ng meeting with Miss Annette. And then the next day, we met with Miss Annette. Nagkita po kami sa Hyatt Hotel, hindi pa sa residences, sa hotel po. Kasama ko po si Sandro at si Chanel. At nung nagkita po kami dun sa hotel, sa hotel po ng coffee shop, sinabi na ni Miss Annette na nakausap na niya yung dalawa. At umamin na raw po sa kanila na meron nga nangyari. Kaso, ang akala daw nila, okay lang. So, I don't understand kung bakit bilang all of a sudden, iba na yung ano nila, storya nila. That was the main, kaya sila nag-sorry. Kaya kami nagkita because they wanted to say sorry because they thought it was okay. They thought it was consensual. Hindi yung context niya nung the last time na iba lang yung context niya na sorry dahil wala kaming ginawa.
All right. I would like to remind the gentleman, the reason why you were detained, because you were being very evasive of all the questions that I was asking you during the last hearing, and not for invoking your right against self-incrimination. That is very clear. All right. I am asking you right now. I ask you that question. Did you say sorry to Mr. Nino Mulak? And you were, last time around, I remember, as far as my memory serves me right, you answered that question. Now, you're singing a different tune.
I already explained the context of that. Sorry, Your Honor.
So you apologized?
Not in the context of admission of any wrongdoing, Your Honor.
Were you crying?
Yes, because the allegations were so intense and it was affecting us emotionally because we tried to convince Nino Mulak that we did no harm and we did no wrongdoing.
Are you going to refute it, Mr. Mulak?
Your Honor, they said sorry because they thought it was okay. Yun ang sinabi mo sa akin, Mr. Nones. Akala nyo okay lang. That's those exact words. Akala po namin okay lang. Even in Ms. Annette's affidavit, it said that you thought Sandro was comfortable with it. But clearly it's not. Kaya nga nagreklamo yung bata eh. Lahat na lang iba yung context mo eh. Kasi pati yung donation, Your Honor, yung donation niya, sabi niya, dahil galing lang ako sa charity event, mag-donate.
Speaking about the donation, you deny it? You deny it?
We already answered that, Your Honor, and
What was your answer then?
may we request Mr. Nino Mulak to stop addressing us directly because this is a public.
Yes. With all due respect to Mr. Nones, you address the chair.
Okay. We already answered that, Your Honor.
What was the answer?
Yeah, and Your Honor, these are facts of the case. These are facts of the case. This is included in the affidavit of Ms. Annette Gozon. So definitely these are facts of the case with the DOJ. But that's why I invoke my right to self-incrimination because anything I answer here can be used against me. And I've already tried to answer your questions as earnestly as possible in the past few hearings, but you always accuse me of being evasive.
Yes, you.
I am not being evasive because these are statements of our defense. And I'm answering you according to our defense. So if you don't want to accept it, Your Honor, then it's out of my hands. But I am just answering you as earnestly as I can, as sincerely as I can. And I keep invoking I'm just exercising my constitutional rights. It is up to you if you want to continue to hold me in contempt just because I am exercising my constitutional rights.
No. I know your rights. I know your we all know your limitations and your rights.
These are already details.
The reason why the committee detained you is that, as mentioned earlier, you're trying to be very evasive, and that was the question that I asked of you, and you were very evasive in answering that question regarding the offer of financial contribution to a charitable institution of Mulak's choice. There was already an affidavit signed by Attorney Annette Gosson that indeed you made that statement or you made that offer to Mr. Mulak. Oh. Now I'm asking you again.
Your Honor, with all due respect, I already answered that last hearing, and I said that even the affidavit of Miss Annette Gosson supports our statement, how we explained that to you, how I answered that question to you. But you don't want to accept my answer, so I'm just going to invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
You were trying to be...
These are details of the
Wait,
case with
let
the
me talk, okay?
DOJ.
Let
This
me
is
talk.
included.
Let me talk. You were trying to be very evasive during the last hearing. That is the reason why we cited you in contempt. Okay? You never invoked your right against self-incrimination during the last hearing. It is only during this hearing that you are invoking your right against self-incrimination. And the mere fact that the questions that I was asking you were not incriminating at all. Oh, ano oras ka natulog? Incriminating ba na? Ano oras ka kumain? Well, at any rate, if that is the advice of your lawyer, so be it. Since the chair, any representative from ABS-CBN here or GMA7, you are from? ABS. All right. Meron na ba kayong mga kasong ganito na na-experience?
Yes, Your Honor. The company's already we received complaints for
Yes.
sexual harassment, and the company investigated.
Sexual harassment, who is the offender? As far as ABS-CBN is concerned.
Your Honor, with due respect, I cannot divulge.
No, I mean, is he an executive, a director, a scriptwriter? You need not mention the names.
Offhand, Your Honor, in all what I recall now, producers.
Producers. Parang ano eh, parang...
Not saying those are the only cases, but offhand, that's what I recall right now.
Alright. Aside from producers, kasi ito yung mga producers, they have influence over especially those aspiring artists, correct? Katulad ni Sandro Mulak, perfect example. Halimbawa, producer ako, I'm luring him to be included in the cast. Pero off-cam, meron palang gustong anuhin yung producer. Correct? Ganun ba ang mga nangyayari sa inyo?
In my experience, Your Honor, with the company, we had several cases already, but not various circumstances.
Okay, what action have you been taken?
Okay, so upon receipt of the complaint, the company investigated and necessarily, based on the circumstances, referred it to the Committee on Decorum and Investigation pursuant of the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act. The committee investigated and then, based on the evidence, rendered the decision.
With all due respect, yung mga offenders, members ng LGBT, usually.
Cannot generalize, Your Honor.
Okay, anong ginawa ninyo sa mga offenders? Did you suspend them? Did you remove them from work? Did you dismiss them?
So, in our code of conduct, the penalty for sexual harassment is dismissal.
So how many cases have you handled so far sa ABS-CBN?
Offhand? Your Honor, may I confer with my colleague?
All right.
Your Honor, okay. From the time both of us were members of the Committee on the Quorum, less than 10.
Less than 10 only?
From the time we were
Oh,
members,
when was it? When was-
we were members of the committee in 2020.
2020. 4 years ago only. Oh,
It's
you only handled 10 cases?
as members,
Yeah, okay. Itong mga nagrereklamo, yung mga complainants, mostly male or female?
both.
Both. Aspiring. Teens. Teenagers. Ano, mga artista ito? Mga aspiring actors and actresses. Yung mga complainants.
Most, Your Honor, are employees of the company.
Okay. Walang mga aspiring actors or actresses.
During our term, Your Honor.
Huh?
During our time.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
So it is only within the company, within the employees lang.
That was our experience.
Mhm.
I cannot speak right now. We don't have the data since the beginning. Or
Pero imposible naman sa ABS-CBN walang walang mga young aspiring actors or actresses na nagrereklamo ng sexual harassment.
Your Honor, based from the time we were
Mm.
handling it as committee
Okay.
members.
Just can you just submit before this committee the number of cases na meron kayo na dismiss regarding sexual harassment or sino yung mga complainants? We'll just keep it in confidence. It's only the committee who can see this. Or number of cases that you handled regarding sexual harassment. So we can at least paglabas ng committee report, we can determine if we need to amend the law.
We'll submit, Your Honor,
Alright.
once we check our records. Thank you.
GMA 7? Meron GMA 7? You're from? TV5. Oh.
Good
Sikat ang
morning, Your
TV5, di ba? Meron recently.
Good morning, Your Honor. Hello. Yes.
Yeah.
Your Honor, with the same line of questioning, as I am aware, in the last 5 years, very rare po. As to the nature of the respondents or complainants, so far sa amin po wala pong those aspiring
Right.
talents.
Di ba, last week or 2 weeks ago, there was an issue.
Yes, Your Honor.
Talent complained, I think, to the radio program of Senator Tulfo. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that is acknowledged, and that case has been terminated.
The offender
Yes.
has been terminated.
Yes, Your Honor, the investigation has been resolved and the
Was he
respondent
guilty?
has
The
been
offender was guilty?
Your Honor, based on the evaluation of the CODI of the committee, he was found guilty based on our policy on sexual harassment.
Did the complainant pursue the case? No. Did he file a case against him?
Your Honor, may I clarify, did the complainant pursue any case outside of
Yes,
the-
yes. Outside,
Okay.
of course.
Your Honor, as I am aware, I think the complainant is considering a criminal case outside
Mm-hmm.
because the NBI has reached out to us
Yeah.
regarding the service of the subpoena, but I will defer to the NBI with respect to the confirmation of the status.
Did you not condemn the highest degree the action made by the offender? Didn't you issue a press release?
Yes, Your Honor, the company stood by its position that we are committed to upholding the safety and the rights of all workers and members of our organization, whether they are employees or independent contractors. We do condemn the commission of any act that violates the rights of individuals.
What about ABS-CBN? Hindi ba kayo nagkaroon ng press release pagka meron kayong ganyan mga kaso ng sexual harassment that you condemn it in the highest form?
We, Mr. Chairman, we issue press statements as may be necessary.
Have you issued
Yes, we did.
in the past?
Yes, we did.
All right. Thank you. Habang wala pa si Chair, Senator Robin Padilla, siguro in his behalf, can I suspend it? In his behalf, session is hereby suspended.